Greetings students. I'm Anjana Puri from Bright Scholar Senior Secondary School. Today we will learn Class 10 Economics Chapter 2 Sectors of the Indian Economy. Students, an economy is best understood when we study its components or sectors. So, sectoral classification can be done on the basis of several criteria, and in this chapter we are going to discuss classification on the basis of economic activity, on the basis of ownership, and third one is on the basis of working conditions. Now, the first criteria is on the basis of nature of activities. In this, we are having three types, that is primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Now, come to primary sector. Primary sector, when we produce a good by exploiting natural resources, it is an activity of the primary sector. For example, you can say agriculture, fishing, forestry, etc. This sector is also known as agricultural and related sector. Now, second one is secondary sector. It covers activities in which natural products are changed into other forms through ways of manufacturing that we associate with industrial activities. For example, using cotton fiber from plants, we spin yarn and then convert it into clothes. This sector gradually became associated with the different kinds of industries that came up, and it is also known as industrial sector. Third one is tertiary sector. These activities by themselves do not produce a good, but they are an aid or a support for the production process. For example, goods that are produced in the primary or secondary sector would need to be transported by trucks or trains and then sold in wholesale or retail shops. Since these activities generate services rather than goods, it is also known as the service sector. For example, banking, railways, transport, insurance companies, etc. Now, another classification is based on the basis of ownership. Here, we are having two types. First is public and the second one is private. We can understand public sector and private sector in a better way by differentiating them. Now, you can see main aim of the public sector is public welfare, whereas of the private sector is to maximize the profit. All the public sector's units are owned by government, whereas private sector units are owned by private individuals or the companies. And the basic facilities are provided by public sector, whereas all the public or the consumer goods are provided by the private sector. The best examples of the public sector you can see are Indian Railways, Post Office, etc. Whereas private sector examples are Reliance Industries, Tesco, etc. Now, next classification is based on the basis of working condition. Here, we can divide the sectors into two parts, that is organized sector and unorganized sector. Organized sector, where the terms of employment are regular and people have assured work. For example, government services or the banks, schools, etc. Second one is unorganized. As the name suggests, small and the scattered units which are largely outside the control of government. They are actually not owned by the government or not follow the laws. For example, the farmers, the construction workers, etc. Now here we can differentiate between two. Like in organized sector, we are having job security. But in unorganized sector, people don't have any job security. Their jobs can be terminated as and when the employer thinks like. Then in the organized sector, the workers are getting regular monthly salary, whereas in unorganized sector, daily wages are given. The working conditions are very much favorable in the organized sector, whereas they are unfavorable to the workers. The organized sectors are following all the rules and regulations set by the government, whereas no rule is followed by the unorganized sector. You can see that in organized sector, the workers are getting various benefits like provident fund, paid leave, medical benefits, etc. But in unorganized sector, they are not getting any kind of benefits. Moreover, in organized sector, we are having fixed working hours, whereas in unorganized sector, there is no such condition. All the formal processes and procedures are followed in the organized sector, whereas no such processes are followed in the unorganized sector. So you can see that from workers' point of view, the organized sector is the best one, whereas unorganized sector is not the good. For example, organized sector, if we talk, it is bank, school, or any of the government institution. And unorganized sector, you can see the construction workers working here and there, then daily wage workers, vendors, farmers, etc. In the next video, students, we will learn about GDP, gross domestic product, historical changes in various sectors, and types of unemployment. Till then, thank you.